As most of you guys already know, the latest hype that's been going around is this professional 3-on-3 basketball league created by Ice Cube called the BIG3. With a total of 8 teams consisting of former NBA players and legends like Allen Iverson, Rashard Lewis, Mike Bibby, Steven Jackson, and more, BIG3 has given these players another shot at basketball glory. When I first heard about the possible return of some of these players, I was just like everyone else, eager to see glimpses of some of these former NBA stars and see if they got anything left in the tank. And I must say, after watching the highlights of some of their games, I was very impressed that some of these players still got the touch, and also very impressed in the conditioning they maintained. It's safe to say that the opening night was not a disappointment, and it actually lived up to the hype of being interesting and entertaining. It wasn't just some sleazy street ball that we can see at some local playground. The atmosphere was intense, there was good hard defense, tons of physicality, a lot of trash talking, and a legit competitive 3-on-3 basketball that we all played in a pickup game of basketball. So the rules of BIG3 are a little bit different than the NBA. It's a 3-on-3 half-court setting. Everything inside the arc counts as 2, beyond that counts as 3. Just standard NBA rules. There's a 14-second shot clock, first team to 60-point wins, win by 2. But what's different is that there's a 4-pointer, which is when the player makes a field goal touching any part of this 4-point circle, which is a couple feet beyond the normal 3-point line. And unlike the NBA, the biggest difference is that handshaking is allowed, which obviously is going to make the game a lot more physical. The hype was truly met. They just had their opening night in Brooklyn, where they topped over 15,000 fans, including former and current NBA players like Paul Pierce and James Harden, to come take part in the experience. The best part was, of course, that we got to see former NBA players like the Sixers legend Allen Iverson back on the court. He hasn't played competitive basketball in 5 years, so he was still quite rusty, hitting only 1 shot and finishing only with 2 points and 2 assists. However, the former sharpshooter Rashard Lewis dropped 27 points and had us reminiscing about why he was one of the best shooters during his time in the NBA. Even former NBA bust Kwame Brown looked like DeMarcus Cousins out there, scoring 17 points to go along with 13 rebounds. Deshaun Stevenson hit a crazy game winner in the second game of the season, and essentially watching these former NBA stars go head to head with each other in a high intensity match was definitely a breath of fresh air and brought excitement that will most likely continue to make noise in the summer. So why am I making this video? Why am I jumping on the bandwagon? Well, the fact that the league only accepts players that are above at least 30 years old and welcome ex-NBA players with open arms. Who else is at the top of the list than the newly retired, the assassin, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant?
Now listen, I think you got a lot more in the tank. Maybe next year you join the BIG3 and, you take it to the next level. What do you think?
Well, you never know, man. I might try to convince KG, Cole. Maybe we set up our own team coming this next year.
What do you guys think? Is Ice Cube and the BIG3 hold the key in bringing Kobe back to being the Black Mamba? Kobe, KG, Paul Pierce. That sounds too good to be true, and I'm sure you would be dying to watch that as well. It's just one of those what-if situations, and if it did happen, it would just cause a huge frenzy around the world. Kobe and KG were the ultimate competitors to play at the time. It would also be very interesting to see how Kobe would play, as he was once regarded as one of the best one-on-one players in the history of one-on-ones. Seeing him play one more time would mean so much for everybody. Even Allen Iverson wanted Kobe to come out of retirement and play alongside with Shaq. I know it's still a long shot, as Kobe has other things in his mind at the moment, but I wouldn't completely close that door of opportunity. The scheduling isn't anything close to the one in the NBA, as there's only 1 game per week, giving tons of flexibility for any of these players. For example, Steven Jackson currently serves as an analyst for ESPN, and he just played his first game for the league, and it's possible, depending on how much the league can develop, the door is open for the return of former NBA legends. Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, KG are some of the names off the top of my head, and I'm just glad that the creation of the BIG3 just opened up some sort of backup plan for these retired players if they ever want to come back to the hardwood floor. But let me know what you think. What's your opinion on this newly formed basketball league? Has it been entertaining for you? If so, which BIG3 do you want to see on the same team? Put it in the comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're a returning subscriber, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 500 subs. I would have never believed that this would have happened when I first started this channel. And I'm just so grateful, and will continue to grind out these videos for you guys. So that's gonna do it for this one. I know it was a short video, but thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.